can we use machine learning models to generate sounds that are in tune with Thai classical music, but are sounds that are completely outside of the scope of what Thai music normally sounds like. And if we want an instrument that can work in the context of a Thai ensemble, how would we use, 3D printing, or how would we use electric circuits and electronic controllers to make an instrument that makes sense in the context of Thai music? And 10 years ago, when I graduated from university, I took a gap year and I apprenticed with Lungket Chaikam, who is a nationally recognized builder of fiddles, but it's the northern style fiddle from the north of Thailand. And while I was working on that, I think a big question that came to mind was, very often when technology is applied to culture, I would see them applied to Western instruments first. So you would have like 3D printed guitars, you would have carbon fiber guitars, you have carbon fiber violins, but then you wouldn't see the same technologies applied to, for example, musical instruments in Southeast Asia. So 10 years ago, I was already asking myself, like, why is it that technology seems to be limited in certain cultural scopes? And what would some of these musical instruments from Thailand or from Southeast Asia look like if we reimagine them with 3D printing, for example? And as I was learning how to piece together all of these different wooden components, it sort of dawned to me that all of these instruments, whether you're using the instrument from Thailand, from Cambodia, from Japan, from China, even all the way to like Sri Lanka, they all have the same structure, actually. The acoustics of the instrument like dictates that the instrument has to be constructed in this particular way. And I realized that you could redesign a bunch of the ways that the instrument is connected together, so that you could take every component apart. So you could take the resonator off, you could take the strings off, you could take the wooden shaft off, and then you could reassemble it, but take different parts from different instruments from different cultures and sort of build a custom cross-cultural instrument. And so I began working on it, and I basically built this prototype fiddle that allowed you to change all these components together and do it in a way that respects tradition and respects the ways that luthiers work, but also makes it like compatible with all of these technologies that will be available in the future. And then once I sort of came into the software domain, I took a lot of these ideas and then basically imported them and tried to figure out the equivalent way of doing it in the machine learning space. I got to work with the Magenta team at Google for like 2.5 years. So one of the main projects that I got to work on was a open source library called Differentiable Digital Signal Processing, or DDSP. And that was a very fun work for me because it combined my, my physics and my signal processing background with machine learning. But one of the exciting applications of this technology was we built a tool called Tone Transfer, which is like a website that you can use. Tone Transfer is a technology developed by the Magenta team in Google AI. It allows you to deconstruct sound into Play-Doh and enables you to mold it into something else. So if you took the sound of birds chirping, or if the sound of you singing, ooh, it can remold that input into the sound of the violin. We do this by training a machine learning model to distill what makes an instrument sound like that particular instrument. And so that was when I was like, aha, wait, if it can follow the pitch of the input so accurately, that means I can actually give it melodies that have been played on Thai instruments, and it will also track the pitch of that really, really well too. And that's really, really important for me, because if you have a machine learning model that assumes, for example, that you're working with Western tuning, and so it would only be limited to notes on a piano, there's really no way for me to give it a melody that comes from Thai tuning, because the notes that are found in Thai tuning don't line up with the notes that you would find on a piano or on a guitar. Most music that we hear is based on what's called equal tempered tuning. So even if you have an entire data set of audio music, most of it will be in equal temper tuning. And once you try to introduce music that is using tuning systems, not just like that from Thailand, but maybe from Indonesia, or maybe from Laos or Cambodia, it's almost like two systems that can't talk to each other. So, one of the most important things for me in using AI is to try to find ways to use machine learning in a way that can empower and embrace the native tuning systems that are found in music from Thailand. So, if we have a technology that can actually track all the instantaneous variations in fundamental frequency at the hertz level, you can have a system that if the frequency that's used in a Thai instrument is 487 hertz instead of 440 hertz that's used in Western music, then the system will re-render that tone at 487 hertz as a different sound, but still at 487 hertz. And that was game-changing for me because now I could apply this technology to all of these melodies from Thai music. And that sort of was those things coming together eventually gave birth to the AI song contest track Asurat Tewa Chumnum, or Enter Demons and Gods.